Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today's video is a tutorial on this look right here. It's a cut crease, so I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's just jump right into the video. For my base, I'm going to start off with my Bourjois Happy Light Matte Serum Primer. I'm just applying a small amount of that to my fingers and then blending in over my face. For foundation, I'm using my Covergirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation in the colour 825, mixed with a little bit of my Born This Way foundation in the shade Ivory. I'm just making a little concoction on the back of my hand and then blending it in with my really damp beauty blender. For concealer, I'm using my favorite combination. This is the Fit Me concealer in the color 10 Light and my Rimmel Match Perfection 2-in-1 concealer and highlighting pen in the color 010 Ivory. And I'm just going to place that under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, middle of my forehead and my chin, and then use that same damp beauty blender to really blend that out. Now once that's all blended out, I'm going to take my Australis Eyeshadow Primer and I'm just applying a small amount of that to my eyelids and then blending it out with my finger just to kind of prep and prime my eyelids. For powder, I'm going to move on to my well-loved Mercier Loose Translucent Setting Powder. I'm just going to kind of bake this all over my face just with that same damp beauty blender that we used earlier to apply the concealer and the foundation. And I'm just going to press that all over my skin to really help control my oils and mattify my skin. This really helps to make the foundation last all day. Taking my Modern Renaissance palette, I'm going to take the color Burnt Orange, and I'm just going to blend that into my kind of upper crease area. So I'm really focusing this quite high up onto the eyelid space and really kind of blending it up into my brow bone area, as you can see here. I'm not being super precise, I'm just being a little bit messy, but I'm really focusing it on the upper kind of crease area and then blending it into my inner corners of my eyes, my inner socket near my nose, and then really focusing it on the outer corners as well. So I want the same kind of intensity all the way from the inner corner to the outer corner and really focus up near the brow bone. Next, I'm going to take my Morphe 350 palette. I'm just going to take that really orange color from the palette and I'm just going to take a slightly more tapered brush to blend that into the crease. Then moving back into the Modern Renaissance palette, I'm going to take the color Realgar and I'm just going to use that same brush that we used with the color from the Morphe palette, but I'm going to focus Realgar right on the outer corners of the eye. Then to deepen it up, I'm going to take Cypress Ember on a slightly more dense brush. This is from Sigma, and I'm just going to really focus this on the kind of outer corner or the outer V of the eye to really deepen it up and create a really nice smoky gradient effect from like a light orange to a darker orange to red, and then this really nice earthy brown kind of color. Then I'm going to take my MAC Pro Longwear concealer and I'm going to begin to kind of carve out our cut crease. So this can take a while and it does take a bit of practice, but just be really patient and just do a little bit at a time. I'm going to as well take this up a little bit higher than my crease. Just because I do have a slight hooded lid, so taking it slightly above the hooded crease will help to reduce any kind of folding issue that you may have, and sometimes you can kind of lose that kind of cut crease appearance if your eye has a slight hood. So taking it up into the upper part of your crease a little bit and kind of cutting it a little bit higher than your natural crease can help to eliminate that issue. So again, just kind of building a little bit by a little bit and just kind of feathering it up as I go and just reapplying a little bit more of the concealer every time I need. Now, as you're going with this, just kind of take a little bit of a step back a little bit and look at yourself straight on in the mirror to make sure that you've cut the crease high enough. Sometimes if you've still got a little bit of a overhang or your upper lid is still hanging over a little bit of your lower mobile lid, you might need to cut the crease up a little bit higher. Then I'm going to set everything using a really light white shade. I'm just taking the light shade from the Morphe 350 palette. I'm just going to apply that with a flat shader brush all over my eyelid to kind of set it. Using that same brush, I'm going to take the Makeup Geek Foiled Eyeshadow in Starry Eyed, and I'm just going to apply that to the inner third of my eye and just pack it really generously onto that white space. Then I'm going to take the Makeup Geek oiled eyeshadow in Grandstand and just apply that to kind of the outer third, but I really liked the colour when it mixed in with Starry Eyes, so I kind of blended the two shades together all over the eyelid, and I really liked how it turned out. I'm going to take a little bit of Venetian red just into the crease as well to kind of blend the edges out a little bit and make it a little bit more pink in colour. Next, I'm going to take a little bit of burnt orange just on a pencil brush and smoke out my lower lash line, and then I'm going to take a little bit of Realgar as well and kind of blend the two of those together under my eyes to kind of mimic the kind of upper crease area. Then on a flat shader brush, I'm going to take Cypress Umber and then again blend everything out with a little bit of that Venetian red to really tie it all in. And guys, I don't know how I did it, but I've lost the clip, but I did place a little bit of Cypress Umber into my crease to help define it a little bit more. You can see it's a little bit darker. I just used a pencil brush to help define the crease a little bit more. Then for my inner corner highlight and brow bone highlight, I took a mixture of Vemeer and the Makeup Geek Starry Eyed for eyeshadow just on a pencil brush. Then for contour, I'm just taking my Park Avenue Princess Bronzer by Tarte. I'm just going to contour my face, so just under my cheekbones, along my temples, and along my forehead to kind of slim everything down and give me some cheekbones, some definition into my face. Then for bronzer, I'm taking my Rimmel Natural Bronzer in the colour 022 Sun Bronze, and I'm just going to bronze up my skin with a large Real Techniques powder brush. And yeah, just going to bronze up my cheekbones, my forehead, my temples, a little bit down my neck to kind of make sure everything's blended in and we're all looking one colour. Then moving on to blush, I'm taking Amaretto from the Jaclyn Hill and Becca collaboration face palette. I'm just going to apply that all over my kind of cheeks and bring it up a bit to my hairline. Then I'm going to spritz my face with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus to kind of get rid of the powder, and this really helps your highlight pop. This is just the, speaking of pop, the Champagne Pop Becca and Jaclyn Hill collaboration highlighter. I'm just going to apply that onto the tops of my cheekbones, tip of my nose, Cupid's bow, a little bit on my temples as well, and just blend that all out so we're looking nice and glowy. Then for lashes, I'm taking the Falsies Maybelline mascara. I'm just going to apply a small, like, little layer of that over my eyelashes, just to kind of darken up my natural lashes. Then I'm just going to pop on some false lashes and move straight on to lips. I'm going to take the NYX Lip Lingerie liquid lipstick in the colour Bedtime Flirt. I'm just going to apply that to my lips. Then I'm going to take the same NYX Lingerie liquid lipstick in the colour Lace Detail. I'm just going to apply that to kind of more of the centre lip to kind of give a bit of an ombre lip and just blend the edges out using my ringing finger. Then I'm going to apply a little bit of gloss. This is just the Essence Stay With Me Long Lasting Lip Colour. It's just like a light kind of pink glossy colour, and then that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. Give this video a like, thumbs up, and I guess I'll see you guys next week in my next video. Bye guys.